Hello, BNTouch users. Today we're going to go over how to use the survey feature in BNTouch. Survey will allow you to reach out to your clients, to your partners, get feedback, and request testimonials. To access our surveys area, you're going to go to the Marketing tab and choose the Surveys option. This can be reached through the master account after Surveys has been enabled in the Modules area. So coming into the surveys, you're going to see any previous surveys that have been set up. I'm going to go over the different options within those once we've set up and then sent out a survey. I'm going to go ahead and add a new survey. Our very first option here is to create the background that will be going out with the survey. So how's this going to look when the respondent launches the survey? Next, I'm going to give my survey a title. This is internal only. It will not be seen by anybody responding to this survey. So this one I'm going to set up today is for newly funded loans to give us a review of the process. The next area is a description. This will be shown to respondents. So this is kind of, what is the survey about? Why are you sending this to them? Let's see. So we would back on your recently funded loan. From here, I'm going to start building my survey questions. I don't have any yet, so I'm going to choose this Add More. And that's going to give me some various options. My first option is how they're going to respond. So are they going to rate you on a 1 to 10, 1 to 5, a star rating? You can do a drop-down with customized results in the drop-down, or a free typed comments area. So I'm going to say rate 1 to 10. And let's see, on a scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with our service during the loan process? All right, once I have everything set up the way I'd like it, I'm going to go ahead and choose Add. And it gives me kind of a little preview of what this would look like. If you wanted to edit any of these, I have the option to edit. I also have the option to delete. So edit gets me back to where I was. I can make any changes and then update. Delete would obviously delete that whole question. I'm going to go ahead and add a few more. Let's get a good range here. So I'm going to go and click the Add More button. And let's do a drop down. So this question is going to be how likely they are to return to us for their loan needs in the future. So I'm going to give them options like very likely, somewhat likely, somewhat unlikely, very unlikely. Now notice that I've put those in line so that they'll have each option in a drop-down. You don't want to just type them out in one big list along the very first line because that won't give them the drop-down options. So be sure to enter and then add each one on its own line like I've done here. And then my question, let's see, using the drop-down, let us know how likely you are to use us again in the future. So once I have that all set up the way I'd like it, I'm going to go ahead and add. Let's do a couple more. Let's see, add more. Let's do a star rating. I'm going to say overall, how many stars would you give us? And add that. And just one more to see most of the options here. I'm going to go ahead and click the Add More one more time. And let's do a free form comments area. So let's see. Always looking for feedback from our customers. Please share with us about your experience. All right, so when that's all set up and ready to go, I'm going to go ahead and click Add. So here are my 4 questions, well, 3 questions and a free-form comment that I'm going to be sending out to my clients. If I wanted to preview how this will look like on their side when they receive it, I have a preview option here at the bottom. And this will be how it will look when they receive it. Here's my description. So that can be as long or as short as you'd like. I personally try to keep it a bit shorter because people don't read things. So if you needed to change anything now, you could after you've previewed it. Remember, you have the edit options. Here's that description. If everything looks the way that you'd like it to look, go ahead and save it. So now that we have our survey set up, we need to add it to an email that would be sending out to, in this case, newly funded loans. No, your survey might be set to go to your partners. It could be for people mid-process. This is just an example. Now, I've already set up a campaign and the email step for this survey to live in. If you need help setting up campaigns, I would highly recommend our Marketing Basics or Marketing Automation live sessions with a live facilitator that we offer twice a week, or a pre-recorded training. So I'm going to go to Campaigns, and I'm going to pull up the campaign I've already created and the email that I've created to house this survey. So I'm going to go ahead and edit that since it doesn't have the survey in it yet. I'm going to place my cursor where I want that survey to go, and then I'm going to use the editor tool for Insert Survey. So right here at the end, I have the option to insert our survey. This is going to give me a drop-down list. Remember, there was other surveys in there. And I'm going to choose the one that we just created, the newly funded loan. We can go ahead and insert survey. So it added this wording. You guys can change that if you'd like. I'm going to go ahead and update my email and send it out on my test account. Okay, so I took the time, I paused the recording, I sent this out on a client's file. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it's going to look like here in their inbox. So I have this. We need your opinion. I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Here's the text from that email, and here's my survey link. When this is clicked, it's going to launch out, and they can start responding. So there's my 1 to 10. Here's my drop-down, stars, any feedback. So once somebody has responded to your questions and submit their responses, they'll get a thank you notice. Now we'll be doing things back in BNTouch, both on the individual record and in that surveys area in marketing. So let's bring up BNTouch again. I want to show you from my individual record. So I'm going to bring up my individual record that I sent that campaign out on. It's my survey test borrower right here. You can see a surveys detail now added. So if I go to surveys, I can see any surveys that have been sent to them and if they completed them or not, what date and time they were completed, And if they hadn't completed it, it's going to let you know. Now, from within each record that a survey is responded on, you can get a detailed view of their responses. So this detailed view drop-down allows me to show or hide how they responded to my survey. So that's from an individual record. A lot of the times you're going to want a high-level overview of the responses for all of these various surveys that you're sending out. To gain that information, you're going to go to Marketing and Surveys again. So this is where we started out. Now, I have the option to view all the responses to my survey. I can edit my complete survey or delete it. So edit's going to get me back in to where we were before, make any changes. And view right here is going to give me information on how many answers I've gotten on this survey, how many have answered today, this month, this year. I can also get reports of responses, changing the date range as needed. So it's going to give me how many people responded, pie charts, graphs, all the information that I need in one place for this survey. If there's a free typed comment, you'll see the comment here and who commented on it. That way you can reach out to them. Maybe they were upset about something, you can address that. You could also reach out to them for okays to use their testimonials on websites and that sort of thing. So that is our survey feature in BNTouch. We also have a written help article on surveys. Please don't hesitate to reach out to our support team by submitting a ticket or giving us a call on any questions as well. We are happy to help. Thank you, BNTouch users. Have a great day.